Guys, it's here to wrestling. I was watching a video about WWE in 2000 and I just came up with an idea. We need to see more title changes in wrestling. Remember, like, share and subscribe. Bro, look at AEW. Recent modern example, right? MJF was the champion, dominating. Then Darby Allin won in that squash match that a lot of these wrestling nerds didn't like, but at least they were telling a story. Just like the Becky Lynch and Bianca match at SummerSlam, right? And then MJF won it back when his hair wasn't on the line, and then he lost it to Kenny Omega. Guys, by the way, when Kenny won the title, the ratings actually increased. It actually increased, bro. Guys, this is the highest ratings AEW has ever received for the first time in like 2 years, right? Looks like Kenny Omega's a draw after all. Huh? I wonder how those smarks gonna feel about this. Cause guys, y'all know, a lot of these wrestling YouTubers, they don't like Kenny Omega. Huh. Funny how that works. Anyways, so like Kenny Omega's a draw. Right? And like Kenny proved me wrong because guys, I didn't know Kenny Omega would have made the ratings increase. I mean, Kenny Omega, he's a good wrestler, but at least he proved me wrong. And this is what I mean about wrestling. I need the wrestlers to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, bro. If I don't like you as a wrestler, improve. You know what I mean? Because I was saying in the WWE, we need to see more short title reigns. Because I think he was this year Ciampa was a TNT champion, I believe. Yeah. And I think he lost the title and Kevin Knight won it. Guys, I think it was this year. I think so. I might be wrong. But as I was saying, we need to see more short title changes in the WWE. I mean, bro, look, Chelsea Green just won the women's title. We all know she's gonna lose it to Rhea Ripley at All In. We all know that Willa Nightingale is gonna lose it to Mercedes Moné. Guys, even a madman can tell you that. Even a madman, bro. You know? Guys, in WWE, we need to see guys like Trick Williams become WWE champion. Guys like Carmelo Hayes, Ricky Saints, you know? On Monday Night Raw, we need to see guys like Bron Breakker become the heavyweight champion. Guys like Obafemi. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even Ethan Page, bro. Ethan Page is a good wrestler, bro. Ethan Page can be a good, like, 2-month champion. Put the title on him, he's gonna do. He can, bro, just give him the opportunity. Ethan Page can do well, dog. Even with the championship, we need to see Jevan Evans and Ethan Page, like, trade the title back and forth. You know that, guys, just like the Miz and Dolph Ziggler, we kind of need, like, to see that with the IC title. Make it feel more prestigious. You know what I mean? Guys, even look at the women's division, right, in the WWE. Right? Roxanne can win the title, right? Then Liv Morgan can win the title. You know what I mean? Sol Ruka. You know what I mean? Guys, look over at SmackDown. You know, Chelsea Green just won the title. Boom. You can even put the title on Maria May. JC Jane. You know what I mean? Lash Legend. Lash Legend would have been a good champion. You know? Jade Cargill. Alexa Bliss. Guys, we need to see short title reigns come back in wrestling. Because I think Tony Khan, he finally understood this and is now doing it in AEW. He's applying that same method that Vince used to do back in the day. You know? And guys, we all know that Kenny Omega's gonna lose his title at All In. I mean, it's evident. You know? And guys, even look at back then in the WWE. Guys, did y'all know that in 1999, the WWE Championship changed hands? Y'all can go look it up. It changed hands 11 times, bro. As I was saying, guys, back then, look at the Attitude Era in the WWE. The Rock was the champion. Then he was Stone Cold. Then he was Kurt Angle. Then he was Chris Jericho. You know what I mean? Everyone that was a star got an opportunity with the title. Bro, even Kane was the champion for 1 week, and Stone Cold defeated him for the title. Guys, Kane had the title for 1 week, bro. 1 week. You know, although Kane, he didn't really need that title. I think Kane is just Kane, man. It's just his aura. Unmatched. Bro, even Mick Foley won the title. Triple H. You know what I mean? Bro, Vince changed the titles and he made stars, bro. Even at the Ruthless Aggression era. Perfect example. Guys, y'all remember when John Cena and Edge used to win the title back and forth? Same thing with Randy Orton. You know what I mean? We need to see short title changes. We need to. We need to, bro. We need to. You know? I mean, it worked back then. Guys, look at the ratings back then in the Attitude Era. They were like 5 million, 6 million, 8 million, 9 million. Bro, the ratings were huge. Even the Ruthless Aggression Era. 4 million, 3 million. Because, guys, it was around this time the ratings in WWE started to go down, but it was still high. It was still huge. Not knowing SmackDown is under 1 million and CM Punk is a champion. You know? Guys, we need to see short title changes. You know? I mean, WWE, they did it with Drew McIntyre. You know? He won the Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. And he lost it to Damian Priest. Right? Drew McIntyre won the WWE title. And he lost it to Cody on SmackDown. I mean, they did it to Drew McIntyre. Why they can't do it to the rest of the stars? You know? Bro, we even have LA Knight on the roster. We can't even give him a short title reign. You know what I mean? Guys, we need to see short title reigns in wrestling. I mean, it worked back then. Why can't it work now? You know? Guys, I know that we're in this new era of wrestling where wrestler has to have the title for more than like 3 months. You know? We kind of need to change that right now. There's a lot of star power in the WWE right now. You know what I'm saying? Guys, this is wrestling. Just an idea just came up in my head. Signing out. Peace. Guys, even look at NXT. Perfect example. Look at NXT, bro. Obafemi was the champion. Trick Williams, 2-time champion. Ethan Page was a champion. Even Ricky Saints was a champion. You know what I mean? Maria May was a North American Women's Champion. And guys, look what happened. Look what happened. NXT defeated AEW in the ratings since last year. Bro, y'all remember when NXT beat AEW in the ratings last year? Because, guys, there were short title reigns. Bro, we need that in wrestling, dog. As Jay-Z said, bro, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Because, guys, when you have that, wrestling, it's going to become more unpredictable. And I think that's a thing wrestling has been missing for like the past 20 years. Guys, it's It Wrestling, signing out.